Hermes Agent went from 0 to 211,000 GitHub stars in just 5 months, and somebody analyzed 1,300 Reddit comments about why people are switching to it from OpenClaw. And the top answer might actually surprise you. It wasn't the number of integrations or even the self-building skills. It was its ability to remember absolutely everything, which just so happens to be the thing that Claude Code is worst at. So instead of switching, I decided to take the memory system that people are leaving Claude Code and OpenClaw for, and I kept the best parts, fixed the bits that Hermes gets wrong, and rebuilt it all inside Claude Code. And it means that Claude can remember a decision that you made 6 months ago, tells you exactly which conversation it came from, and does it all on your existing Claude plan. None of this needs an external server, setting up a VPS, or another subscription. And I'm going to give away the complete plan for Claude to build it for you today as well. So it's important to start by talking about why people love the Hermes Agent setup so much. So there's no point having conversations with Claude if it forgets what you said. And out of the box, as of today in July 2026, Claude Code's built-in memory is really poor. And the market has noticed this and started springing out a bunch of open source frameworks or paid frameworks around this specific problem. So Hermes Agent launched in February, and it is the fastest growing open source agent of 2026. So Kilo analyzed 1,300 Reddit comments across the OpenClaw forum. The most consistent praise is easier setup, better memory. So roughly 30% of switchers actually cite memory defaults as the reason for switching. And you can see what people are saying here. So like we said, easier setup, better memory. And then another reviewer described it well. Remembering context is worth more than 1,000 integrations. And I couldn't agree more. Remembering your existing context is so much more powerful than connecting to integrations that are tools that you never needed to connect to in the first place. And then we've got more like Hermes Agent is like a junior colleague who never forgets. And then more holistically on the comparison between the two, we've got these tools carry limited context between sessions, even as they add memory features. Hermes is effectively competing against the session model itself. Its thesis is that the next layer of value sits in continuity, not only in better chat performance. So Anthropic can improve the models as much as they want, but the value is actually in the continuity of those conversations and being able to recall conversations historically accurately. Now, if you've watched any of my previous memory videos, you'll know by now that I break down every memory system using a comparison of answering just 3 questions. The first is storage. So when something actually matters that you've discussed with a model, how does it get saved and where is it getting saved? You've then got injection. So when a session starts, what information is loaded in automatically as short-term, quick to recall information? And then thirdly, we've got recall. When you ask about something old, how does it go and find that information? And does it find it well? Does it find it all the time when you ask the right questions? And then Claude Code out of the box basically saves the odd thing that it decides it's important, puts it into a memory.md index, injects barely anything, just your claude.md and the memory.md index, which has barely got anything saved. And then when you're recalling, it trawls through all your previous session files, which by the way, the default is the last 30 days of sessions. And it does that by keyword. So unless you enter the same keyword, it's not going to find that session for you, or it's not going to find the memory that's related to that session. So it's become quite clear when people want an agent that's going to continue to operate on their tasks more autonomously as that personal assistant style, then having access to previous context and persistent memory is absolutely critical. So with all that being said then, why not just use Hermes Agent out of the box? Well, for me personally, I've realized it comes with some limitations that you might also not want to experience. So for example, we've got the self-rewriting loop. So one of Hermes' best features or best known features is actually also its biggest risk. There's multiple reports of the Hermes Agent overestimating its own results when it edits its own skills, and therefore it basically overwrites good information that you've potentially written or was correct in the first place. And users have actually ended up bolting on approval gates and rollback features to make it more safe, just to counter this. And then the other big limitation is it's a completely different runtime from Claude Code. So it's a separate process living on a server or a VPS with its own model billing, its own security surface, its own update cycle. So all of these things you have to update, you have to maintain, and you have to know how to set up properly. And then even the memory itself has some limitations to it. So it's got hard character limits that basically compress or replace entries, to the point where one user literally built a plugin just to stop his standing instructions from being forgotten every single time. So all in all, Hermes Agent proved the demand for memory was there, but it didn't prove that you needed the Hermes Agent setup to achieve the same results. So we asked the question, like, why not just build this yourself in Claude Code and have something that's completely future-proof where underneath it all, you just have a bunch of files that you can control and you can port to any system, whether it be Claude Code, Codex, or any other system, right? So when you distill Hermes' celebrated memory system, it's basically a few markdown files that are injected at the session start, an agent that actually takes your conversations and write them into a character count capped summary that's injected into context, and a search index over past conversations, which, by the way, is also searching by keywords again. And that's basically it. So it's actually, when you distill it to that, it's very easy to replicate that functionality, which is exactly why I'd rather own it inside Claude Code than adopt all the limitations that we mentioned of Hermes Agent. And not to mention, there's 3 advantages too. Number 1, it's completely portable. So it's just files in folders. So it moves with you across Claude Code, Cowork, Codex, and whatever interface you choose to use next. 2, it's inexpensive because we've got no VPS, no second models. We're all doing this on the Claude subscription plan. And then number 3, it's yours. So it's local on your machine. There's no security surfaces that you need to worry about. You own it, so you're not dependent on any external system. Now that we've clarified that, let's look at what we actually took from Hermes and what we decided to go one level further and add that Hermes didn't have out of the box. So there's kind of 3 concepts at its core that we took from Hermes. Concept 1 is the frozen snapshot. So this is that injection phase. So things like your pricing, important information like your active clients and current decisions, they shouldn't need recalling from your long-term memory every single session. They should already be in that short-term memory. Hermes injects that curated snapshot that we mentioned at the session start. So we decided to do the same. We have a size capped memory.md file, max 2,500 characters, and every time we load up a session, it loads silently into every session alongside the soul, the profile, and today's memories. And we've capped it on purpose, similar to Hermes Agent, to prevent that context bloat. Now, concept 2 winds us back to the storage part. So you shouldn't be the one deciding what gets remembered. The agent should decide based on recency of information and all the context it has, which things should be saved to that short-term memory, as well as which bits should be saved to the long-term memory, whether that be all or some information. So Hermes Agent nudges itself to persist knowledge after a turn is taken. We follow a similar convention with ours, where we run a hook after every turn and decide whether anything is worth keeping as a durable fact. Something like a decision, a price change, any preferences that you have are going to be promoted into that memory.md file with that like character count cap of 2,500 characters. It's basically going to check for duplicates and then replace information that's most recent and most relevant to be injected in that short-term memory. And then alongside that, we have a meta memory write skill that you can read and edit. So the rules for what gets saved are actually yours. You can define those rules over time and the agent just decides to follow those rules and determine which things are actually saved. And then concept 3 is actually about capturing everything, right? So nothing is lost. Hermes stores every session in a local database and then is able to search its own past conversations, like through the raw messages. So there's no summarization. So separately from that curated snapshot that we talked about, every turn in our system, we get a summary, and that summary comes with a complete transcript of the conversation too. So the summary is filed long-term regardless of importance. And like I said, that comes with full session transcripts. So you can recall anything, any information that you've spoken about at any point, and then refer to the exact conversation or load in additional relevant context so that you've got a perfect recall system. And when we consider injection, storage, and recall, we've kind of talked a lot about the storage injection of Hermes, but actually recall is where Hermes is a little bit limited. And it's something that we decided was so important that we were going to build on. So here are the 4 concepts then regarding recall of information that Hermes Agent was missing, some things that we wanted to add for our own business use cases and might be interesting for you too. The first we've already touched upon, which is searching by meaning, not just by keywords. So Hermes Agent recalls over past sessions in an SQLite database with what they call FTS5 search. So it's keyword matching only, basically. There's even an open issue on Hermes' own GitHub that says session search relies exclusively on this FTS5 keyword matching, which basically means the agent can only find past conversations when your query contains the exact words that you used in that conversation. So you ask something about payment processing and it won't find that conversation you had about Stripe unless you literally say Stripe in that conversation, right? We decided for recall, you need it to be semantic. You need it to be by meaning. So ours embeds everything as vectors in a local PG Lite and PG vector setup. So it searches by meaning and by keyword. It re-ranks the results to make sure you get the most relevant, and then even uses context expand into the neighboring conversation to pull all of the context to it. And in all fairness to Hermes Agent, you can actually bolt on external memory plugins like Mem0, for example, or Honcho for that semantic memory, but that's another service to run and it's not built into Hermes Agent out of the box. Now, the next one is how much information it pulls when it actually gets the right memory, right? So we wanted it to completely cite its sources when it recalls something. So I want to know what the actual words were, who decided it, and the date that that was decided. And if it doesn't know that, it should actually say that instead of making something something up. So inspired by Gary Tan from Y Combinator's GBrain, we decided this was really important, especially when you're working on a team-based memory. So when it's your teammate's decision and not your own, it's really important to understand the thinking behind that decision and where that conversation actually went and what information was actually said in that conversation. So we did exactly that. We pull all of the information once it's re-ranked and actually cite exactly the transcript that it's come from. Now, the third one is really important if you don't want to start today from zero. You've been using Claude Code for 3 months, 6 months, etc. Hermes Agent can't import your previous conversations. Even when you move over from things like OpenClaw, it brings across settings, memories, skills, API keys, but actually doesn't bring those previous conversations, right? And it's similar when you're working inside Claude Code. There's no path to that history at all, and it only actually saves 30 days of history by default anyway. So basically, the day you install something like Hermes, your conversation database is empty, your memory is empty, and months of that Claude Code history just stay unremembered, and you've basically lost a load of work. We decided to tackle this issue head on and import existing session history and turn it into memory there and then when you set up the system. So that's long-term and short-term memory automatically, searchable by meaning, and cited and reused from day one. So let's say you have 30 days of history. We would basically run one command when we've got the system set up, npm run memory import sessions. It detects all sources, right? So we've got 19 conversations from the last 30 days in the current workspace, 30 conversations in the past 30 days in all Claude Code history, and we can choose which session to actually pull and archive that memory from. So let's say you want to use all Claude Code history, you can choose source number 2, and it's basically going to use Claude Haiku to summarize those conversations, go through all of the session history, summarize the conversations, and basically embed those into the long-term memory storage. But more importantly, it pulls all the conversation history of complete transcripts in a JSON efficient format so that we can actually go back and search those transcripts when we want to recall that information at a later date. You can see it goes through all of our conversations and saves an individual memory file for that specific date that has a summary of all the decisions we made, all the open threads, and all of the different sessions from those dates too. And that means that when we recall information, we basically go through a complete recall ladder that gets deeper and deeper and deeper to find the information that actually matches the relevant query by meaning. And not only that, it can basically answer the question and cite the exact source and the conversation it's come from, and give you the context, because it's expanded that to the full session transcript, of exactly the right question that you're asking. So when I ask it a conversation like, when did I last ask about my brand? It's able to come back with all the top ranking conversations about where we talked about the brand. And basically, because we've got those re-ranked results and it's expanded to that full conversation history, it tells me the last time you genuinely asked about your brand was today. It gives me the date. It tells me exactly the question that was asked. And then it says, before today, there's no earlier day that you actually asked about your brand. You did have some previous activity, but this was actually slightly different in context. It was about you setting up your brand context, not asking a question directly about it. So it gives us a full scoped summary of exactly what we were trying to find, and also tells us there's other matches, but they didn't quite fit what we were looking for. So it's a really accurate recall ladder that searches by meaning and by keywords too. And then the fourth thing that Hermes Agent is missing out of the box is that if you want to scope this memory for teams or clients, then what you want is one client's work to stay isolated from another client's work. So you want to bring a teammate in and they only see the information that they're meant to see. They only see the memories that are tagged by the projects that they're part of. You want one shared brain, every memory tagged by the owner, every query then filtered by who's asking so they can only see the right things. This is what we call internally our Team OS. And it's something that built on Gary Tan's GBrain idea of how do you expand this to work inside Claude Code, but across multiple team members at once, sharing where you should and keeping it private where you shouldn't. So we've actually released a beta version of this Team OS inside our community at the moment, and we're going through a phase of testing it with this memory system to understand its limitations and build upon it from here. So let's recap here. The reason that people love Hermes Agent is actually memory. Memory is kind of broken down into 3 questions about storage, injection, and recall. We took out the box, the Hermes Agent logic to the answers to storage and injection, and we've implemented that inside our own setup. And then the third one, the recall, we decided wasn't actually good enough for our business use case, and actually decided to develop the logic based on other memory systems, MemSearch, MemPalace, and a bunch of others to make sure that it was fit for purpose. And we can do this all inside our subscription plan, inside Claude Code. We don't need a second assistant that's kind of a black box that we need to then go and install. Now, we've covered a lot of information today, but if you want to implement a memory similar to this, then I've attached down below a completely free build plan to make your own Hermes style memory system in the description below. Or if you'd rather skip the building and just get to work on this, have your memory loaded in from day one, then it's already live inside the Agentic OS, inside our school community in the description. It's actually just a one-line install process. So you'll have the memory system up and running in basically just 10 minutes with all your previous conversations loaded in. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.